Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hey, I'm going to talk to you about a new thing. Well, actually, it's not quite new. I had it on one of my last videos. And that is the line coming from this island here, this rock that is in the middle of this island, that goes due east-west to the 45,522 point, which is where we believe a hidden entrance is to go to the vault under the earth, which is right here. And how do we know that? Well, we know that because we had somebody give us a map, and that was Zena Halpern. And this is the map. Now, there's a lot of contention about this map, saying that it was a fraud and a fake. But in my past videos, I've gone over many of these words, and I find that they're all, a lot of them, most of them, well, I would say a few of them, are in the Norman Dictionary in Old English. And I want to look at this word right here. It's called anse. And in Norman, it is for the handle. It's called the handle. So it's a noun. And on this map it says La Anse. Now in modern French it probably translates into the cove. And that could be true. It is a cove in some regard. This actually is a deep water channel, but as you can see in this photograph, or this Google Earth, it is on low tide, it gets very shallow. But one of the things I want to point out here is this map has some land features that are no longer in existence. However, you can see by some of the features, and maybe you can't see it that well, but some of the features on the map still correspond to land features on land. Now this area really doesn't correspond at all, so if this is true, it's changed a lot. This island has totally gone away. It's shrunk. Now perhaps all that whole island now is all over here. And perhaps all this sediment here built up along Oak Island now came from here. And a lot of it probably is in the water. But one thing I want to show you is this island right here. If we, that is there. Now, I would say most of the time, this island is underwater. I would say, I don't know how low this tide was, if it was a special low tide, but all the rest of them say, that it was, but you can see it's there. And it follows the land features. Look, I mean, this island extends out just like, this is on the map. I just have it cut off here, but you can see, it follows this pretty accurately. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that, and let's just turn off Zena's map. So back to this line. My criteria is if it emanates from at least one known feature on the island, it's red. If it crosses through two known features on the island, then it becomes a hard line. It becomes hard data. Now, whether it goes to somewhere, if it intersects with someplace, then it really becomes hard data. Well, in this east-west line, we had one point, it was coming through here. This is a known point, okay? Now, the 45-522 shaft is theoretical. That's why there's a red line going this way, because the only thing that it's really coming off of is the money pit, which is theoretical, but it is coming off from here, this 45-degree angle. Now this thing doesn't cross it exactly. It doesn't come exactly, but it is pretty close. It's pretty darn close. I would say within, I'll do it. Three feet, 2.64 feet. So it's pretty close to being at a 45, and I just don't cheat stuff. I do it from, I got it coming right off the money pit up to this, up to the headstone. So since it goes to the headstone, that means it's red. So it's not quite, it's soft data, what I call soft data. It's not hard data. So anyway, when you look at this line, and back to what I was doing on the map, is I was looking for a place here on the shore, and the reason is because if you're going to sight this line in from this plateau, and I'll show you guys, there's a plateau, like you're down here. If you need something right here on the island, and then when you're on the plateau, you can sight in those two spots. Just say that there was like torches, one torch here and one torch here, and you would line those torches up to make your line up on this plateau. Once you got a couple of guys up here in alignment, then you could be assured that you could align those guys on the plateau on this near the 45-522, which is at about the same height, about a foot higher. But anyway, so I was looking at that, and I went down here, and there is a weird feature. Now this is low tide, remember? So this feature probably is not even visible most of the year. But there is this feature right here, and it is weird. It looks like it's circular, and it looks like it's got one, it's like there's stones around a big stone in the middle. It's circular. Look, doesn't that look circular? And then there's this one in the middle. But anyway, I'm counting that as a feature. Most likely, because if these islands were above water during the time that this map was drawn, then this most definitely was above water. Let's go forward. It's not above water most of the time. So here you can sort of see it here, but most of the time it's not underwater. Another thing I found interesting about this picture is, look at this structure here. I don't know what it is. Somebody was building a house, but it's there, right there. Maybe it was something, people had boats in it or something, maybe. I bet you that's what it was. It was an enclosure for boats. Yeah, because it was gone. And then, but anyway, I want to show you guys another thing too, just to give you a little mystique here. What is, oh shoot, I hate it when I do that. Here, I gotta go up here. What is this thing right here? Are you guys seeing? All right, look at the shadow right here. It like comes to a point. Is that a tree? Is that a tree, or is this like a pyramidal rock? I don't know. It was pretty funny. But it's definitely given a shadow like a pyramid. Definitely, but then trees do that too. Look at, here's some trees. So, maybe it's just a short tree. or something like that. Let's go forward in time. I think if you go forward in time, yeah, I think it's a tree. I think that's what that is. Looks like it might be a tree. Anyway, so this is now a black line, and did I finish that thing? I think it. Remember Anze, handle. Okay. Doesn't this look like a handle right here, going to like the head of a hammer, or maybe a pot or something? Like this is the basic north, south, east, west lines to for the matrix of the money pit. But and it's not quite hitting right in the middle. It's pretty close, but it's not quite the middle of this rectangle. So maybe it's a secret clue. I don't know. But the only thing that I find interesting is that feature that's on the beach that goes straight through from that rock through the center point of the midstone in Nolan's Cross and intersects, I mean, pretty much right at the 45,522, right at it. And this thing is a little glitchy, I don't know why, but it is right there. And get in close. This is my proposed trail that Gary finds all the ox carts in. So there it is, right there. I mean, you can't really get it any closer. And it is, I'll do it once more, going directly east-west. I did it before, and this thing's all glitchy. It's curving and stuff. Anyway, it said 89.21. Anyway, this is interesting, and that's all I got for you tonight. And I'll talk to you probably after the show is over. Have a good day.